Dear traders, I will try to make a short video on the weekly analysis of EURUSD, GBPUSD and the gold market. We will see how the market could react in the coming week, how the technical analysis could affect it, how the fundamental analysis could affect it, and we will also count on the fundamental random news, global economic news, which could affect the market. So we will keep that in mind. I'm starting my weekly analysis with the Euro USD. And before I technically analyze the market, first of all, I always prefer to look at the commitment of traders report. We will start from the Euro USD, and as the DXY, the USD is common in all the three pairs. So first of all, let's look at the DXY US dollar index. That's called DXY for short. I have been tracking the code data for weeks and months, and I prefer to write it down with myself. Whenever I take a trade, I look at the data, how many sellers are there, how many buyers are there, and they really give you an edge in the trading. The long traders, we will always look at the non-commercial section, and we will try to follow the long or short, whatever the market and whoever are more in number, we will try uh, to follow them. So the long positions are 1700, 17,671, and the short positions are more than the long positions, which are 21,500. Now look at the changes. It is what actually matters the most. So at the change section, the long have added more positions as compared to the short positions. Okay. Now we will also look at the euro data. What does it say? And what the traders were doing last week. The last week data, the past data always give you an edge, and they show you and helps you to predict the coming weeks, the coming days, or the future market. So again, we will look at the non-commercial. The long traders, the long positions are far more than the short positions. The long positions are more than double than the short positions. And if we look at the change, they have added 3,500 extra positions in the last week, and 1,800 positions were closed from the short traders, from the short positions. So it says a lot. It says a lot, literally. If we just look at the core data, it is enough to predict the Euro USD market. But we will try to align it with the technical analysis. So the drop is quite clear. The market has dropped from this high, and since it is dropping from the high, the market has not made a single correction move, which is imminent, and which is I consider it is important for the market to make a correction move to whichever direction it is trading. From the technical point of view, the market has approached this order block. The market has also come to this support, the previous support, and from where we could see the market is also took a reversal. I am anticipating the Euro USD market to rally in the coming week to at least this high. This is my weekly prediction for the Euro USD market. Now let's move towards the GBP USD, what the traders are doing there, and what we could do in the coming week. So before I do the technical analysis, again I will take you to the commitment of traders report. British pound sterling. It is sitting right below the currencies, and it is on the second number, British pound sterling. It is called legacy, where we will click. So we will only look at the non-commercial data. The longs we are having are 76,000 and nearly 500. The shorts are more than the long positions, which are 100,000, And if we look at the changes, the long have added nearly 7,000 long positions in the last week, and the shorts have added nearly 4,300 short positions. But also keep one thing in mind, that the Euro USD and the GBP USD, they are having positive correlation between them, which is up to 80 to 90%. When one pair moves in the uptrend direction, the other pair follows. When one pair moves to the downward direction, the other pair follows. So by keeping that in mind, I'm predicting the same thing, that the GBP USD pair will also rally in the coming week. It has approached this order block. Apart from it, here we are having this support. The market could touch the support. If it doesn't, reverses from this order block, and then it will rally to the upside. How far it could go? Initially, I would say it would fill this gap, which is a fair value CB gap. Afterwards, we are having this high, which the market could target in the coming week. Let me take you to the gold market. So I have marked the relative equal low levels and the relative equal highs. These are the relative equal lows, these two. And at above, at the all-time high, we are having relative equal highs. The green candle high and the red candle high. So it is a daily chart. If we move to the lower time frames, we could see there are two wide open highs, which are actually relative equal highs. Let me again take you to the code data. Come to the metals section. Gold is sitting at top of the list there. We will click again on the code legacy only. The non-commercial section, which we will utilize to collect the data, the long positions and the short positions. The long positions are more than 5 times than the short positions. The change which has happened in the last week is that the long positions has, or you could say the bulls have closed 1157 trades from their long position. The short positions or the bears have added 2384 short positions in the last week. So from the technical point of view, from the technical outlook, and by keeping in mind the global economic situation, the US Venezuela tensions, the US Iran you could say tension, and the threats they are giving to each other, so it could really affect the market. The market could break the all-time high. So what happened? the market filled this order block. Whenever there is a situation when the market approaches a high, which was this one, or when the market approaches a low, like vice versa to the high, and it come and then fill the nearest fair value gap, and it gets rejection from that, it is a sign the market is coming to break the high. When it is a high upturn example, and in the downturn example, when the market fills the nearest fair value gap, which would be a CB, then it would uh, take the lows as well. So I'm predicting the gold market could break the previous highs and create another all-time high in the coming week.